Biggest fights in Ashes series. Some of the most intense and memorable moments in cricket have occurred during the historic Ashes series between Australia and England. While the fights on the field have exhibited outstanding ability and expertise, there have additionally been searing conflicts and warm quarrel that have added an additional layer of show and power to the challenge. These confrontations highlight the raw emotions, patience, and the relentless desire to win that define that iconic cricket contest. This video will let you know that anything can happen in cricket, whether it is fun moment or a rivalry. You can expect both in this sport, and also what were the reasons for the biggest fight in the Ashes series, and also occasional controversy that have made this series legendary. Many rivalries happened in the past, but this unforgettable. So let's dive into this. Number 1. 1981 Ashes, Botham vs Lilly. The 1981 Headingley Test, Dennis Lilly of Australia and Botham of England engaged in a famous duel. Powered by their cutthroat spirits, verbal trades swelled into an out-and-out actual quarrel. The heated showdown displayed the crude feelings and the monstrous tension the two players were under, making a permanent imprint on Cinder's history. This fiery confrontation epitomized the intensity of Ashes rivalry. Number 2. The 2005 Ashes, Flintoff vs Lee. The 2005 Cinder series, broadly viewed as one of the best in cricket history, highlight a wild showdown between Britain's Andrew Flintoff and Australians Brett Lee. During the Edgbaston Test, a nearby LBW ball wicket choice takes place and the strong decision. The misunderstanding causes a bitter trade of words between the two players. The Ashes rivalry, single-minded competitiveness and determination were demonstrated in this battle. Number 3. The 1932-33 Ashes, the body line controversy. The 1932-33 Ashes series is notorious for the continuous body line tactic employed by England to combat the prolific Don Bradman. The aggressive bowling by England came to a tragedy involving short-pitched ways and directed deliveries that aimed at the batsman's body, which hit him not in a mannered way. This led to heated arguments and diplomatic tensions between the two nations. The clashes that arose showcased the furious nature of rivalry and forever changed the dynamic of Ashes cricket. Number 4. 2009 Ashes, Broad vs Ponting. During the 2009 Ashes series, Britain's Stewart Expansive and Australia's Ricky Ponting were engaged in a conflict during the fourth test at Oval. Ponting became angry when Broad refused to walk after an apparent edge caused an uproar, provoking Ponting's anger. The battle exemplified the fierce competition and refusal to back down characteristic of Ashes battles. This fight sets the precedent for being the biggest rivalry in the Ashes series. The incident highlighted the passion and emotion that can sometimes get the better of players during Ashes battles. Number 5. 2013 Ashes, Anderson vs Haddon. In the 2013 Remain series, James Anderson of Britain and Brad Haddon of Australia ended up at the central point of fighting with each other during the Trent Extension Test. The match was defined by arguments and exchanges of words, which reflected the intense rivalry that no one won the match, implacable pursuit of victory, and high pressure environment that was created at that time and that was so tense. Conclusion: the Cinder series has reliably given snapshot of unadulterated power in show, both on and off the field. The raw emotion, fierce rivalry, and unwavering patience that are hallmarks of this illustrious contest have been demonstrated in the most intense Ashes matches. Even though these clashes occasionally push the boundaries of sportsmanship, they highlight the Ashes series, spirit of competition, and unwavering determination to success. These battles have scratched themselves into cricketing legends, adding an additional layer of favor and pressure to a generally memorable contention that catches the creative mind of cricket fans all over the world. They likewise help us to remember the human component in the game. Notwithstanding the warmed minutes, the Ashes series stays an image of the enthusiasm, expertise, and serious soul that characterize cricket's most prominent competition.